Hi guys, it's the Bat back again with another video. A while back I had a box of comics that I had set aside. I labeled them CGC books are basically these were books that I had collected that if I was to send them to get graded, books I felt if I was going to send any books to get graded, they would be the ones. Um, Something told me to go through it again. It's been a while since I went through it, and of course the market has changed. A lot of books that were popular then aren't that popular now. So this is guess a quick. It's quite a bit of books in this one short box. So I'm going to try to go through at a reasonable pace, um, and see which ones I think I'm going to keep in the box and which ones I may switch out for others that I may put in a box for that I feel that if I wanted to send to get graded, I would. Starting with this Zatanna, issue number 16, Adam Hughes cover, which is really one of the best covers, one of my favorite covers by Adam Hughes. Um, it's not too much more you can say. It's Adam Hughes. It's early, this series kind of slept by on a lot of people. And at that time, Hughes was popular, but he wasn't as popular as he is now. I don't know what the current value of this book is with any of these. I'm just, like I said, just going through them and looking. And some of them I can look at and tell the prices have dropped so low now that I may question if I'm going to keep them there. This was the DC Universe variant of Superman, the Man of Steel number 18. Actually, it's the fifth printing. Uh, this is a highly sought after book. Still sought after to a point. Um, and Not much more to say about that. I think I'm gonna keep that one in as well as number 19, the third print, which is also a DC Universe copy. Another Adam Hughes, JSA Classified issue number 1, which is really nice. It's Power Girl cover. And this is the sketch cover of that same issue by Adam Hughes. Up, Up and Away, Power Girl number 27. This was real popular at one time. I'm still going to keep it in the box. I think it still is relatively hard to find. Um, Beautiful, beautiful rendition of Power Girl. First, Damian Wayne, Batman 655, unless you count the graphic novel or whatever you want to call it that came out years before, um, with the Jerry Bingham art that revealed that um, Batman had a son named Damian. I don't think the two are related, but this is the quote unquote real Damian uh, in continuity. Once again, Batman 655. Batman 635, Red Hood, which is really Jason Todd, who had came back from the dead supposedly uh, to haunt Batman in a way. Um, Very nice book. Now this one may go back in my file cabinet. This book was hot, super hot at one time. Naomi, this is the third print, the third printing, black and white printing. I'm quite sure this book has totally dropped off the face of the earth, as well as the first issue of Naomi. Um, I'm still keep them in my file cabinet of books that may have somewhat value, but this will no longer be a book that I consider um, sending to get graded. The all new Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner, issue number 51, the second print DC Universe variant, which is pretty cool. Green Lantern, issue number 20. This one I'm kind of on the fence on too. It's the first appearance of with the female Green Lantern. I can't remember her name now. And I also got this variant, black and white variant of it too. So this one's on the fence too. These two books are on the fence. Adam Hughes, Catwoman, number 74. I still say that's Audrey Hepburn's face. Beautiful, beautiful rendition of Catwoman by Adam Hughes. Jock cover for Batman Detective Comics, number 880. Self-explanatory, hard to find book, very, very popular. Batman Jock cover 871, The Black Mirror. Scott Snyder wrote this. Scott Snyder right now is currently doing Absolute Batman, and currently is the go-to for Batman as far as great stories. I got that one, and I have the second print variant, which is cool. I actually like the second print variant better than the first print. DC Superstars of Magic, giant size, issue number 11. A great Zatanna cover, which I like. Gray Morrow was the artist for this cover. Very good artist back in the day. Supergirl, Superman Adventures presents Supergirl Adventures, issue number 21. I like this Bruce Timm cover of Supergirl. Batgirl Adventures, number 1, another Bruce Timm cover. Batman and Robin Adventures, Ty Templeton cover, almost like a Bruce Timm cover. Batman and Robin Adventures, number 21. Batman Beyond. I forgot, this is the giveaway, the free special origin issue, and Batman Beyond, the direct edition, number 1. This is on another one that may be pulled. Alex Ross cover. It's the second printing of Justice number 5. Yeah, this one may go back in the file cabinet, as well as Alex Ross's number 4 and number 2 with Batman. Superman number 4, Batman number 2. Superman Batman number 4. First appearance of Batman Beyond, arguably. Great Artgerm cover. And this is the annual, annual number 4. This is Batgirl. Wow, issue number 23. And this book is one of my favorite books. Always going to be one of my mainstay books. Love it to death. A DC special, issue number 29 of the Justice Society. This has a Nazi cover and Adolf Hitler front and center. It's a Neil Adams cover, which is another thing. And the condition of it was so good that I had to put it in my collection. Infinite Crisis number 5. First appearance of the new Blue Beetle, Jim Lee cover. Thor number 1. Now I'm on a fence post with this one too. She has come and gone in the Marvel Universe and not quite as hot. And this is the variant cover of Thor number 1. Thor number 5. This is a variant by J. Scott Campbell. Okay, this one I think I am going to pull and put it away. I'm not really impressed with this cover. It's a J. Scott Campbell cover, but I have his men aren't as popular as his women covers, and I just find this cover kind of lackluster for me. So this one's going back onto the cabinet. This is Venom number 7. And what makes this one stand out, this is the tongue variant. This one has the tongue sticking out, which makes it worth a lot more, a lot harder to find. Got 2 copies of Venom number 9. I'm definitely keeping this one in the box because you got the Nicolas Cage Amazon show coming, Batman Noir, which I am very happy for. So I got 2 copies of that. Amazing Spider-Man variant cover, well, second printing variant, 654. Flash Thompson becoming, well, he gets the Venom costume. The Venom symbiote bonds with him. But this is a hard to find second print variant. Wolverine number 2. It's one of my favorite covers of Wolverine and Incredible Hulk. I really, really like this cover. Wolverine number 8. Web of Spider-Man number 118 with Ben Reilly. I always liked this costume. I thought this costume it just was a perfect costume for Ben Reilly. Now they got him all messed up in the head. His chasm. I don't know if he's a good guy, bad guy. Just a tormented. He's just a tormented person. Right now, I'm not going to label him a villain. I mean, yeah. Then again, I don't know. But Web of Spider-Man number 118. These are some Venom and Carnage. I think they're going back to file cabinet. Venom and Carnage number 1. Clayton Crane covers 1 and 2. So I'll take them back. Venom number 1, the black and white cover. I didn't know it had so many variants. I thought it was just this variant and the regular cover, but there's other covers out there. I was lucky to find this one, and got it for, I mean, dirt cheap at the time when I got it. But this is a cool cover of Venom. Vengeance. This is going back in the file cabinet. Number 1. I think this is the first appearance of America. She's made her heyday in Marvel cinema, and it wasn't as great as it should have been expected. But yeah, this book I think is dropped, so it's going back into the cabinet. Ultimate Spider-Man, all new Spider-Man, number 1, Miles Morales. This one is, I don't know. I don't know what the value is. I think I'm gonna keep it in the box. Thanos number 13, first appearance of the Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is Frank Castle. Wolverine. Wow. Wolverine number 88. This is the issue where the cover where Deadpool and Wolverine fight. Got hot when the movie was coming out, and during the movie, now it's starting to taper off. I'm still going to keep. This is not the deluxe edition. There was a deluxe edition and a regular edition. I do have a deluxe edition copy, but I don't have it in this box. West Coast Avengers number 45, first appearance of the White Vision. I'm still going to keep this book in there. It dropped. It had got up real high, and it had dropped, but he's going to make a reappearance. And I always liked Vision as a character. When I was young, he was one of the characters that I really kind of clung to. Spider-Man Noir number 1. Very good cover. I love this cover. Marvel Comics presents number 72, beginning of Weapon X, the origin of Wolverine as it became Weapon X. Barry Windsor Smith. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4, first appearance of Silk. Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel. Keep me that. And it's wild. This book really, I mean, the only reason I can figure why this book is so hot is because it's so low printed that a lot of people just didn't pick it up. I mean, it was really low printed. That's issue number 1. I have 1 of 6. I got issue number, I should have done it in order, but that's okay. I got 2, issue number 2, issue number 3, and issue number 5. I'm missing 6. No, actually, there wasn't a 6, because now it's saying 5 of 5. So I'm missing number 4. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, all these from issue number 2 on say 2 of 5, but the number 1 issue says 1 of 6. So somewhere, I guess in between there, they decided to wrap it up. I guess because it wasn't selling at the time. Moon Knight number 1. Bill Sienkiewicz cover. These definitely might go back into the file cabinet. Marvel Now, all new Marvel Now .1, number 1's first appearance of Ms. Marvel. Yep, these go back. And I do have 2 copies of the second print, which was super hot at one time. And I got these at Five and Below. They were in Five and Below packs. And I was like getting them. I was like, wow. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, they're going to go back. Howard the Duck, number 1 variant, first appearance of, well, it's not really the first appearance, in my opinion. It's first appearance of Gwenpool should have been Marvel, what is that, Secret War, Super Secret War. She's in a, I can't remember if she's in a boat or if she's in an inner tube on the water. I can't remember. But this is known as basically her first appearance to Howard the Duck, issue number 1 variant. Now this is where it gets a little sticky. These may all go back into the file cabinet. Invincible Iron Man number 7, that's the variant. This is number 7, the second print. Number 7, the 3rd print. Number 7, the 1st print. Number 9, Invincible Iron Man. And all these are the introduction of I forgot her name already. I'm tired. So the new female Iron Man. What is her name? Riri Williams. Got it. That. That's issue number 9, the first print, second print, another first print. Yeah, these are all going back into the cabinet. I got some other books I'm going to replace them with. Incredible Hulk, number 377. This is the third print variant, the rarest of all of them. This came out 3 years after the initial issue 377 came out. And it came out, it was low printed, and it just, I guess Marvel at a whim just decided to throw this book back out as a third print. And it was very low printed, and a lot of people did not pay any attention to it if they ever even saw it. J. Scott Campbell, Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 4 variant, which is pretty cool. This is one of my favorites here. One of my favorite books here. Ghost Rider, all new Ghost Rider number 1. The Reyes, it's just absolutely a cool cover. This book is worth a lot of money. I just love it. I think it's one of the most perfect illustrations of Ghost Rider. It's just perfect. I like the car. I mean, everything about it just screams muscle. Muscle. MYX number 4. Second appearance of X-23. I did have the other one, but I didn't care too much for the cover as much as this one. I think this is a better cover of X-23. Middleton cover. Beautiful cover. Gargoyles. Okay. Number 1. This was hot at one time. I think it kind of dropped off a little bit, and I do have the newsstand. Daredevil, number 10. This is dropped off, but I still like this matte cover. Well, this is a Quesada cover. I'm sorry. I still like this cover. Carnage, Mind Bomb, number 1. The Black Scarlett Johansson Black Widow cover, one of my favorites. Black Widow number 1 variant. This book is Jumping Again. Amadeus Cho, first appearance in Amazing Fantasy 10. Amazing Spider-Man 601. J. Scott Campbell cover. Controversial cover. Mary Jane on the couch. Frank Cho cover for Iron Man number 5, which I like. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. Mike Zeck cover. Star Wars, this has dropped, but I'm still going to keep it. First appearance, Dr. Aphra, Darth Vader number 3. That's the first print and the third print. This, I don't know, this I have thrown in that in that box, cause it's actually a homage cover, but this is a variant for Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, issue number 2. It's another one of my favorite covers. Aha cover. For Daredevil, Man of Fear, issue number 111. This book is perfect. I remember when I got this book, I was like, man, this is a beautiful looking book. At the time, I had never seen it before, and got this for super dirt cheap. I don't know the value of it, don't care. I just love that cover. And some Amazing Spider-Mans. $2.99, $2.98, McFarlane's, 301. I got Direct and the newsstand. And I'm 24 minutes in. Okay, I'm gonna go through these super fast. These are coming up are basically the independent books that were in a short box. Uncle Scrooge. I'm still gonna keep this one in there. Um, I just like this cover, Uncle Scrooge. I can't remember the other guy's name, but this is a Gladstone cover for Uncle Scrooge number 219. Usagi Yojimbo, or issue number 1. Sakai, Stan Sakai. X-Men, Exo Man of War, number 1. This one may go back into the file cabinet. They have Valiant books, even the original Valiants, that kind of dropped. So this one's going back. Tomb Raider Journey, starring Lara Croft, issue number 1. Beautiful Adam Hughes cover. Definitely going to stay. I got some other ones that may end up going in the short box too. But that is just awesome looking. These are going back in the file cabinet. Star Wars Legacy, issue number 1, Adam Hughes. They all say first shoot. I don't know which. They all say the same thing. 1. I don't know which one is second print, third print, or whatever. But yeah, they're going back into the cabinet. Umbrella Academy number 1, Jim Lee cover. It's a nice one. I like this cover. He's ready. SpongeBob number 1. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, first appearance of Ahsoka. Spawn number 175, second appearance of Gunslinger. Very good cover. I think it's a Capullo cover. Sonic the Hedgehog number 0. Sonic the Hedgehog number 1. Solar, this is going back in the cabinet. Man of the Atom, the last issue from Valiant. Caliber presents first appearance, number 1, first appearance of the Crow. Black Hammer number 1. Almost done. Bart Simpson's Treehouse of Terror, issue number 1. This is going back in the cabinet. Paper Girls number 1. God of War number 1. G.I. Joe, Adam Hughes cover, issue number 2. George R.R. Martin, A Game of Thrones number 1. Alex Ross cover. Bitterroot number 1, and I think second printing of number 1. I think they are going back in the cabinet too. Danger Girl, J. Scott Campbell. Danger Girl G.I. Joe number 3. Captain N, the Game Master. This one probably going back in the cabinet too. From Valiant Comics. Cannon Busters cartoon. I'm gonna keep that one in the box. I just like it. Exclusive 0 issue. San Diego Comic Con variant. Kanto number 1. Monstrous number 1. Miracle Man number 15. at the time, very gruesome battle between Miracle Man devastating a city, just tearing, dismembering people, just showing violent death. Um, number 15 of that. Ice Cream Man, number 1. Battle Chasers, number 1. I think it's the variant cover. I'm not sure. No, it's I think that's first issue. Battle Chasers number 1. This is the variant cover. And last but least, Lady Killer number 1. The Joelle Jones art, and that's it. Now gotta go through. I got a lot of books that I'm gonna replace with the ones that I've taken out, and I may do a video showing the replacements. It was kind of cool revisiting some books I haven't looked at in a little bit. Well, as always, guys, y'all be well, take care, and I'll see you soon.